Yeah, Doboj. I'm here now in Doboj. Let's talk infrastructure because that's really very important for the future of the Balkans. And here comes the infrastructure hub in Doboj. Doboj should be the connecting point of all the Balkans infrastructure lines, the new one. It's also a neutral point, you know, it's in Republika Srpska, but it's very close in the heart of everything, and it's the logical meeting point, yeah. It's also not the capital of anything, it's just in the center of the center. And it just makes sense. Here is the railway. The highway, it's not, I saw already the construction works, yeah. The highway to Doboj should be already open, and I think soon I will reach this Dodik highway. He wanted to have this east-west highway to Belgrade. It's of course a bit of a luxury, but in the bigger picture it makes a lot of sense because it is of course very good for this country to have that east-west highway to Belgrade, and to have it to Tuzla, obviously, this northern highway. It's a bit parallel to the existing Bratstvo, Jedinstvo, the highway which Yugoslavia already built between the two capitals in the north, Zagreb and Belgrade. And of course, you know, the question can be put, how many highways east-west you need? But in reality, given the geography, I'm totally agreeing that this is a good idea, because here you can put from Banja Luka to Doboj to Tuzla and then to Belgrade, yeah? And that's also very good for the one northwestern city in Belgrade, which the name elapses me at the moment. It's the opposition city, and I'm very much in favor of that city to be connected. That's the road to Banja Luka. I'm now in the sunset and going to Banja Luka. I'm looking forward how much of this highway is ready, because it's always for me a very special feeling. The first time on a new highway, I like that. I missed it now in Montenegro, but it will be now opened, and when it's opened I will do my best to be back in Montenegro, but it will take some time. I think it will be only in October. Let's see for the future. Who knows the future? Inshallah, Kismet, Sabokta, they say in the Balkans in the various languages. And of course, you don't know, but what is for sure, and that you don't need to trust in God, but you can know for sure that highways are arterias of prosperity. They bring trade, tourism, efficient communications. They bring companies sitting then, locating their manufacturing hubs, their logistic hubs directly next to this highway. And when you have a railway already, which there is here in Doboj, and then you can build it north, south, east, west, the highways, the railways, the energy links, yeah. You can combine all this infrastructure very beautifully, and of course the digital infrastructure and all the infrastructure you need. You can bring the logistics, the stuff from Ukraine to the Adriatic, from Albania, from Porto Romano to Vienna and Budapest and Germany, and suddenly the Danube has a kind of logistic hub here. From Vukovar you can bring the things here. That's the big Danube port in Croatia, and suddenly everything is moving, and moving is prosperity. Of course, also costs, but of course prosperity as well. And if you sit at home and wait for better times, no, you have to move, yeah? You have to trade, you have to communicate, you have to meet. That was our big problem during the COVID times. We lost a lot of prosperity, it was very expensive, everybody at home. But on the other hand, we learned as well to effectively work digitally. That was a very good thing, of course. And you see that now the world is opening up again, and we have to avoid all kind of closing, protectionism, xenophobic, kind of anti-immigration, anti-trade. This is very dangerous, yeah. These are the enemies of freedom, and we have to fight all these anti-American, anti-Semitist, anti-capitalist, anti-trade, yeah, anti-migration people. They are the enemies. They bring genocide ultimately. When you think it through, it is then always in the result you have to kill the other people. And that's exactly how this is ending always. And so that's why we need this strength of NATO to protect freedom and openness, because it's openness that brings then opportunity. Of course, not every opportunity turns out successful. You have to try many things, you have to think in new ways. That's what actually invention is, and then you have to bring it to the market. That's what innovation is, and then you succeed. And the bigger the market, the better the product, services or goods or whatever you offer, the better the opportunities, and then you can get also very successful in such companies or in the public or in the private sectors or in the idea sector. My podcast has not been the magic success up to now, but thanks at least you who listen. I'm very happy. I'm not podcasting and overtaking. I'm so careful, but I want to show you this beautiful agriculture land here in Doboj and all the opportunities, and I hope the highway of Doboj is soon there, because I have to go to Banja Luka, to its capital of Krajina and this office Republika Srpska, because I have no patience anymore with the guy. I made him many offers on my podcast, maybe you listened. The euro for recognition of Kosovo, the euro for the investment package for NATO, 5 billion. Very good offers. Of course, EU has to make that officially, but he has also to be officially ready to accept it. Yeah? The EU cannot make offers without acceptance. Yeah? It's also not so easily possible. So we both have to be seriously dancing with each other, and not waltz, but really tango. And that means much more investment into Bosnia, Mr. Dodik, and of course the euro, and then a yes to NATO, yes to the EU candidate status from the side of the EU. It must be a package. And then the people of Bosnia, also Republika Srpska, see the euro, they see obviously NATO, they see the EU really seriously coming up, and then the whole thing is getting much more serious. Then we open the labor market, that will be very attractive as well. Alma Sadic, please open the labor market for all NATO allies on the Balkans and future NATO allies. Just leave the Serbs isolated, so they see that Vucic brings them nowhere. And they will be isolated with Vucic and Putin goodbye. So that's the better strategy, to make it like this. Yeah? And then obviously we are serious, and then they are serious, and we are all serious together. And suddenly the world looks very different, very different. And then the infrastructure comes. You can live here on the weekend, work in Vienna during the day. They even were fighting here during the weekend and then going back to Vienna in the Bosnian War. So it's absolutely then possible to commute between Vienna and Banja Luka, for example. And I cannot believe, is this already the highway? No way, no way, no way, no way, it's happening. Oh wow! But it's not open for traffic up to now, it's just under construction, but it will be so nice. Yeah? Imagine this highway will make the Balkan rich and connect the Balkan with the European Union. That will be so cool. I will be so happy with that one. I have to go here. Very good. Oh, Banja Luka, Banja Luka. No, I have to go here. Wow, 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 wow. Banja Luka, Banja Luka. Very good, very good. Wow, 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 we are coming. This is the highway. It was not very good visible. Oh, I shouldn't do podcasting while I'm... So they have also a tolling system. Yeah, that's a very good topic. Please, Kosovo, Albania. Albania has done it now in the tunnel. Ukraine and Kosovo, you're the only countries without any tolling system on highways. That is crazy. Super infrastructure has costs and must be paid. Please, toll your highways. Thanks a lot. All the best. Bye.